everyone, I'm Nancy. I'm creating these emotional freedom technique, or EFT as it's otherwise known, videos to help keep myself accountable as I do my own healing work, as I try and navigate the grief of separation and impending divorce following a 20-year marriage. I'm sharing these so that anyone else who is going through an unexpected separation or divorce knows that they're not alone. And if you choose to tap along with me, I'm hoping that you'll experience some of the borrowed benefits of my EFT too. Before we begin, please remember that you're responsible for your own well-being. If you need additional support, I encourage you to seek it. I'm not a licensed EFT practitioner. I'm simply using these sessions as part of my own healing journey. Today's EFT session that I'm focusing on is something that really affects me. It's anxiety about having to see my husband. So the intention of this tapping session isn't to make all of these feelings disappear. It's to reduce the intensity so that I can stay grounded and not feel as emotionally hijacked as I do every time I see him. Before we start tapping, really important to take a moment to rate the intensity of what you're feeling on a scale of 0 to 10, and think about how anxious you feel when you see your ex, or in my case, when I see my husband. Notice when you feel it, notice where you feel it in your body. It could be your chest, your throat, your stomach. And then we'll check in again at the end of the session to see if anything has shifted. I like to tap with both hands, but you only need to use one. And I'll be using words that reflect my own experience. And I encourage you to change the words or add your own words as you tap. So this feels more personal and meaningful for you. So, okay, with that said, let's get started. Just starting on the side of the hand. Even though I feel anxious every time I have to see my ex, and his presence affects me so deeply, I deeply and completely accept how I feel. Even though seeing him makes my body go into stress mode, I'm open to feeling calmer and safer. Even though part of me expects these encounters to be difficult, I'm open to trusting myself. I can stay grounded, respond thoughtfully, and leave each interaction with my peace intact. Even though seeing my husband still triggers anxiety, I'm ready to release some of this emotional weight. I choose to feel more confident, more centered, and more in control of my own thoughts and feelings. So just moving to the tapping points. This anxiety about seeing him. My body remembers how hard this has been. Just thinking about seeing him makes me tense. I hate how much power this still has over me. Every visit brings up old feelings. My nervous system expects something difficult. I know my body is trying to protect me. But this anxiety feels so real. Of course I feel this way. I've been through a lot. My body learned to stay on guard. It isn't a weakness. I know it's a protective response. I thank my nervous system for trying to help. And maybe it doesn't need to work quite so hard anymore. I know that I'm safe right now. This anxious part of me is trying to protect me. It learned that seeing him could mean hurt, stress, or pain. It doesn't know that things have changed. It's doing the best with what it has learned. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. I appreciate how hard you've been working for me. You don't have to carry this burden all on your own anymore. I can find a new way to stay safe, one that feels calmer and kinder. Just take a deep breath. Back to tapping. Maybe I don't have to stay on high alert. Maybe my body can learn something new. Maybe I can stay aware without feeling overwhelmed. I can notice him without absorbing his energy. I can protect myself with calm instead of fear. I have more resources now than I did before. I can trust myself to handle whatever comes. My nervous system is learning that I can be safe, steady, and present. I choose calm. I choose steady breathing. I choose to stay in the present. I don't have to relive the past. Every time I see him, I become a little bit stronger. I'm building new emotional habits. My peace belongs to me. I am safe, I am grounded, and I am free to move forward. I'm allowing my body to soften one breath at a time. I don't have to fight this feeling. I can meet myself with compassion. My body is learning that this moment is different from the past. I am safe here and now. I can carry peace with me wherever I go. I trust myself to respond wisely if I need to. I'm giving myself permission to feel calm, grounded, and free. Just take a deep breath in and out. So now that we're finished, just take a moment to check in with yourself. Go back to the scale of 0 to 10 and see now where you feel that your anxiety is at about having to see your ex. And notice where you're feeling this in your body. And even if it's a small change of intensity, and even if the number is still high, but there's been a change, that's completely okay. Because at least there's a small shift forward, and EFT works best over repeated cycles. As you've been tapping, you may have noticed other emotions or feelings or different changes in your body coming up. So you might want to go back and tap on these. And the best way to do this is just to go and find YouTube videos that are specific for these feelings and emotions. I think just really important to remember, healing isn't a straight line. We have good days, we have bad days. And sometimes when we work on one emotion, it uncovers another emotion, and we just got to work through these. So thank you for tapping with me today. I hope that this has helped create just a little bit more emotional space for you. And I think that you should be really proud of yourself that you're here, you're doing something proactive as part of your healing journey. And just know that this really is not easy. It's so hard, but you're doing amazing. So well done. And just one last thing. If you haven't read this book already, Awake by Jen Hatmaker, if you're going through unexpected separation or divorce or betrayal, This book is absolutely amazing. I really recommend it. All right, I hope you all have a good day.